students, today we are going to learn the 13th topic from our EVS textbook. The name of this topic is different types of houses. So students, all of us, or I can say every one of us, we live in houses, right? But do you know why do we live in houses? Why don't we live under the trees or in the open grounds? Yes, there is a reason behind why we live in houses only. See, these houses are of very great importance to each and every human being, because the house in which we live, it protects us from various types of harsh weathers like cold, then rains, then summers. The heat of the summer is unbearable. So when we live in our houses, we are protected from the heat of the sun. In the winter season, it is very cold outside, but when we are in our houses, we don't feel that much of coldness, right? Also in the rainy season, outside it rains so much, but when you are in your house, the rain does not come into your house. Yes, so you are safe in your house. Yes, the house gives us safety. It makes us comfortable, and the house that we live in, it protects us from the heat, from the cold, from the rain, also from the bad weather. The house protects us from wild animals as well. When we are in our house, we are safe. The wild animals, they cannot attack us because of our house. The walls of the house are very much strong, and they do not allow the wild animals or any other thing to get into our house. And so when we are in the house, we are safe and we are protected. So when we are at our house, we feel safe and we feel comfortable, right? Suppose you go on a trip or you go for vacation to your aunt's house or some relative's house. You don't feel comfortable there. Why? Because it is not your house. You cannot behave there as you want, right? You live there freely, but you can't be as comfortable as you are when you are at your own house. So a house in which we live with our family members, it is called as a home. So houses, there are of various types, but when you live with your family in any particular house, you live there happily because you are with your loved ones. Such a house in which you live with your family very happily, such a house is called as a home. Okay. Now in this topic, we are going to discuss about various types of houses that are found in our surroundings, or we can say various types of houses that are seen on this earth. So first we will start from the basic, that is the kacha house and a pakka house. So what is the difference between a kacha house and a pakka house? See here. So a kacha house is a house which is made with the help of soil, then grass, dried grass like straws. With the help of all such material, the house that is built with the help of these materials like soil, dried grass, then straws, some sticks, that house is called as kacha house. Kacha house in the sense it cannot be used for a long period. It is used only for a short period of time. Whereas a pakka house is a house which is strong and which is a permanent house. You can live in a pakka house for a long period. A pakka house is made with cement, bricks, steel and many other materials. So a pakka house is a strong house in which people can live for a long period. Okay students, so now moving to the next, we are going to discuss about temporary houses and permanent houses. Now you may feel, what is this temporary and permanent? So temporary houses are the houses which are not fixed at one place. Okay, they are not fixed to the land on which they are built. They can be removed from one place to another place. So they can be taken from one place to another place. That is, they are not fixed with the land. So they can be easily removed and easily they can be replaced to some other place. So the houses which are not fixed and which can be moved from one place to another place are called as temporary houses. The examples for temporary houses are houseboat. The second is wheel carva and the next is tent. So these three types of houses are called as temporary houses. Now I will show you the pictures of these houses and I will tell you in details about all these three types of temporary houses. So here you can see some temporary houses like houseboat and wheel carva. So what is a houseboat? A houseboat is a temporary house and it is a house which floats on the water. Here you can see a boat and on the boat you can see this house. So such type of houses are found in the lakes in Kerala and Kashmir. So people, the tourists, those who go for trips to the states of Kashmir and Kerala, they enjoy living in the houseboats. They enjoy staying in the houseboats. The next is the wheel carva. Here you can see a wheel carva. So there are some people who are moving from one place to another place in search of jobs, in search of food and water. Such people are known as nomads, or they are also known as, in Hindi we call them khanabadosh. So these people, they live in houses which are on the wheels. So here you can see it is a vehicle and inside this vehicle itself they have their house. They have their kitchens. So they live in such houses which are on wheels. So whenever they want to travel, they can travel in this same place. They cook their food in this vehicle itself. They sleep here in the vehicle itself. Such houses are called as wheel caravan. The next type of temporary house is a tent. Here you can see the picture of a tent. You can also see it in your textbook, page number 52. So a tent is a house which is made up of canvas. And what is canvas? Canvas is a cloth. This canvas is a cloth which is thick and it is a little bit hard. So tents are made from a cloth which is known as canvas. And this canvas cloth from which the tent is made, it can be easily carried along with us. Since it is not of heavy weight, it can be easily carried. It can be folded just like the cloths are folded and we can carry it along with us. So the tents are mostly used by the people, those who climb mountains, or also used by the peoples who go for camps in forests and other places. So these are a temporary type of houses. You make use of these houses for a day, for 2 days, maybe for a week. These are temporary type of houses. So nowadays what is done, tents are also made from synthetic materials, lightweight materials, right? So these houses, they are not permanent. We cannot stay in these houses in the rainy season, in the summer season. They are for a short period. The life of such temporary houses is very, very short. Now let us move on to the next type of houses, that is permanent houses. So what are permanent houses? The houses that are fixed at one place which cannot be moved are called as permanent houses. So permanent houses are just opposite of temporary houses. The permanent houses, for example, multi-story buildings, bungalows, these houses, they cannot be moved from their place because they are fixed with the land. Such houses which cannot be moved from their place are called as permanent houses. And as I told you, the examples of permanent houses are multi-story buildings and bungalows. Now I will show you a picture of the multi-story buildings, then bungalows, and I will be giving you details about these two permanent houses. So students, here is a picture which is showing you permanent houses, a multi-story building and a bungalow. So a multi-story building is a house in which many families can live. Since a multi-story building is having many flats in it, many families they can live in a multi-story building. And a bungalow is a house in which only one family can stay. So a bungalow is a big house as compared to a flat which is a part of this multi-story building. A bungalow is a huge, it is a big house. Various rooms are seen in a bungalow, whereas in flats we have limited number of rooms, but a bungalow is a huge house, we can say. And both these types of houses, multi-story building and bungalow, are permanent houses because they are made from cement, bricks, then steel rods, sand. All these materials are used in construction of multi-story buildings as well as bungalows. So students, now let us move on to the next point, that is special houses. Now you may think, what are these special houses? So special houses are the houses which are different than the temporary houses and also the permanent houses. They have something special in them. See students, according to the area or according to the locality in which the houses are located, there are some changes which are made in the houses. Right? So there are some areas on our earth like polar regions. Yes, the polar regions, there is always snowfall taking place in polar regions. So in the polar regions we cannot build permanent houses like bungalows or multi-story buildings. So the people there, they build houses with the help of snow itself. Since snowfall takes place for a longer period in those areas, the people there, what do? They build the houses with snow itself. So the special houses are igloos and stilt houses. So special houses, two types of houses are included in special houses, that is igloo and stilt house. Now I will show you the picture and tell you in details about the igloo and the stilt house. A stilt house is a house which is made mostly from wood. So here you can see the base of a stilt house is quite high. It is high from the ground level. Such type of houses are built in areas which get flooded due to heavy rains. So these, the areas where the floods takes place very regularly, such places the people, they build stilt houses. They build wooden posts or wooden columns, you can see here, and above these huge wooden columns they build their houses. They build the house in such a way so that the flood water does not enter into the houses. Here you can see this house, they have exactly shown in the water itself. Here you can see the flood waters. So even if the floods come, the water level rises, the water will not reach their house and the people in the house can be safe. So such type of house is called as stilt house. So students, this is page number 53 of your textbook, and here you can see a activity is given to you. Here is a kacha house and here we can see a pakka house. So you have to make use of this help box and write down the material which is required for building a kacha house and material which is required for building a pakka house. So a kacha house requires bamboo, then straw, yes, and maybe a little of clay. This pakka house requires bricks, cement and steel rods. So you have to fill these blanks according to the needs of the house.